Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that like button if you like my video. Also click on that notification bell. Thank you. All right, boys and girls, let's talk about show, which is again a submenu of the view menu. And we're going to cover about the ruler, grid lines, guides, and notes. So, as you notice, I'm already on the view menu, and within the view menu, this is the show one. Now the show one, as you notice, we already on the view, and view kind of tells you everything that you are viewing right now. So the first one is ruler. Ruler has already check marked. Ruler actually is this the top ruler, which is a measurement or a scale, and the vertical ruler. If you uncheck it, it will go away. I used ruler many times because if I wanted to move around my uh, text inside a text box or even the objects, you probably notice as soon as I clicked inside of a text box, I get these little marks that I can move around. So let's say if I wanted to move this grid lines to the right hand side, I could simply click and drag to number 1 or number 2 inch. These are the inches, and it will move 1 inch over. Let's say if you wanted to move this 2 inches over or at number 2 measurement, you could simply move this like that. That's what this grid lines allow you to keep everything aligned. All right, let me undo. And the next one I want to talk about is the grid line. The grid line is basically um, guidance for us if I wanted to have my object follow the grid lines, for example, up to here, and the other one I wanted to do, for example, up to here. Now I know I have followed the exact guidelines, and it won't let me go outside of that guideline. So I could also say, hey, you know what? Let me move this to up to here. This allows you to follow the guidelines. Next one is guide. It's simple. Let me uncheck the guidelines, then you will see the guide, which will show up in the middle right here. You see in the middle, if I uncheck guides, you're going to notice it will go away. If I check it back in, now you'll notice guide is basically telling you this is the very midpoint of my slide. Now if I wanted to move this to the middle, I know this is right my middle. If I want to move it to the top left, I could do that. Bottom left, uh, bottom right. These are the way I could keep track of my objects where I want to move my objects. And the last one is click notes. You see right here it says click to add notes. If you do not like this section and you want to get rid of it, simply uncheck it and it will get rid of that notes. And the note parts we have already covered in the presentation view where we were in the notes page, and it actually opens up the note. Alright, so anyway, we covered about ruler, grid lines, guides, and notes. I'll see you in the next lecture.